What's going on, guys? Mr. Medium here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a very highly requested Nobushi guide. So in this video I'm going to be giving you some tips for Nobushi as well as her max out of stamina punish, and along with that I'll be showing you guys my current gear setup. So let's jump right into this. First thing I want to say is bear with me, guys. This is my first time doing a video like this, so excuse me if I'm a little bit sloppy. The first thing I wanted to talk about is her dodge. What I mean by that is how you can dodge cancel out of her dodging attacks. So any attack like this side, or even the top, and then as well as her sidewinder heavy. Any of those attacks you can dodge out of immediately. And what I like about that is it just gives you an opening to do another attack or to just throw off your opponent. The reason it throws off your opponent is because when you're dodging like that, especially if they're used to playing against a Nobushi, they're gonna think that you're doing another dodge attack. So if I dodge right after that, it looks like I'm gonna go into something else, but really I'm not. And that just allows me to go into different mix-up. So what I usually like to do after dodge canceling is go into Viper's Retreat. Now guys, Viper's Retreat is also a move that you can dodge cancel out of. So if I do it right now, I can just dodge cancel out of that as well. So the next thing I want to talk about, guys, and probably one of the things that make Nobushi so good, is her hidden stance. Now for the people who don't know, hidden stance you can use to dodge attacks or to just throw your opponent off because they can't see which side you're going to attack from. So if you look, I'm in left guard stance right now. Go into hidden stance, they can't see which side I'm going to attack from. So I can switch it up. That time I was right and then I went into left. And all of that they can't see. So that's just a good tool to use to throw off your opponent, to let them not know what's going to come next. Now there's a lot of combos that you can go into from hidden stance, and I'll touch on those a little bit later. But one thing I want to point out right now is you can actually feint lights if you go into hidden stance. So boom, that's how you feint a light attack. So what you do is press light attack like normal, but as soon as you press it, go into hidden stance. It's almost like all in one motion. So as soon as you press light attack, hidden stance. And then another thing you can do after that, I'll wait until my stamina goes up. Speaking of stamina, her stamina goes down really quick, especially when you're doing like hidden stance or her kick. Those both drain a lot of stamina. So just be careful with that. But another thing you can do with hidden stance is feint a light attack, feint a heavy, and then just go into whichever mix-up you want to do. So I'll show you guys one right now just for an example. So you feint a light, feint a heavy, and then you can guard break. That was a little bit slow, just because I was trying to break it down for you guys. But I'll do that one more time a little bit faster. Oh, and of course my controller dies. Alright, so let's try that one more time. As you can see, it drains a lot of stamina, and that's because I did that dodge light attack at the beginning. But yeah, just be careful when you're doing these kind of mix-ups because it does drain a lot of stamina. So guys, the next thing I want to talk about is Nobushi's kick. I'm pretty sure all of you guys know that she has a kick, and to do the kick, you can do it after a light attack by pressing square. Oh, sorry about that. So after a light attack by pressing square, after a heavy by pressing square, or you can even do it after hidden stance. I'll wait until my stamina goes up a little bit. So if you go into hidden stance and then you press square, you can do the kick as well. So everybody knows about the kick by this point. So what I like to do to throw people off is do my combo, whatever I'm gonna do, and then just delay the kick a little bit. So rather than doing the kick right away, wait a slight second before you do it, and that'll either throw your opponent off or they'll dodge too soon and the kick will still hit them. So if you go into hidden stance and light, and kick, so that was a kick right away. So I'm gonna show you guys the delay kick. So you guys can tell right away the difference. There's just a little delay in between, and like I said, that either will just throw your opponent off completely or they'll dodge too soon. expecting the kick, and you'll delay it and it'll still hit them. I'll show you guys some more hidden stance combos a little bit later, but for now let's talk about her Viper's Retreat. So for the people who don't know, Viper's Retreat is this move right here. Do that by pressing back on the left analog and R1, or the button that you use to do light attacks. This is a good tool to just keep some distance between you and your opponent. And what I like to do, like I said in the beginning of the video, is do a dodging attack, back up, and just do Viper's Retreat. That right there throws a lot of people off because they think you're going to do another dodging attack, or they just try to rush in to get a quick swing in or a guard break or something. And Viper's Retreat is a quick, easy light attack that does a good amount of damage as well as bleed damage. So another quick thing I wanted to share with you guys, and this is more of a personal preference slash just visuals. So you see how when I'm in left stance, her chest is facing to the left, and then when I switch over to right stance, her chest is facing to the right. So what I like to do, guard break, top heavy, or even if you get just a free heavy off of a light parry, whichever direction her chest is facing, I like to feint the second heavy in that direction as well. And that just gives her a little spin animation. And honestly, the reason I do this is somebody did this to me a while ago, like before I started using NOBUSHI, and it just looks really wild on their screen, and it kind of threw me for a loop. So you can do that, and then go into another mix-up, and especially when you're feigning your light attack after that, it looks really crazy. So I recommend trying that. It does take a lot of stamina if you're going into hidden stance after that, but it's definitely worth giving a shot just because the visuals, honestly, it looks cool, and about half of the time you might get lucky and throw your opponent off just by doing the spin. So guys, the last thing I want to touch on before I go into my preferred combos is her zone attack mix-up. So for the people who don't know, this is what her zone attack looks like. Now the cool thing about her zone attack is that you can cancel it after the first hit, and this is what that looks like. So a few things I like to do after the zone attack is either dodge cancel into a guard break or do a dodge and light in a different direction. And you can either do that on the left side or a top light, or I'll do a dashing heavy in the opposite direction. So guys, now that we talked about her dodging, her delayed kicks, light feints, hidden stance, Viper's Retreat, distance, now that we talked about all of that, now it's time to kind of put all of those different tips together and just form her combos. So most of the time, guys, what I do in matches is kind of just freestyle. I just take all of the knowledge that I have about NOBUSHI and just, I usually do something different every match. Now, if I had to pick a couple of combos that I do a lot, most of the time I'm just doing a dodge and light into a dash and heavy to another light to Viper's Retreat, and then a dash and heavy to finish it off. Now, what you can do after that last dodging heavy is go into a kick, and after that you can continue your combo even further. But like I've said before, just be careful with her stamina since she does use a lot of stamina. Here's what that combo looks like. So guys, another thing you can throw in, and you guys saw me do it in one of the combos, is a guard break. And the way that I usually do this is after dodge canceling out of any of my attacks, I'll just dodge and then just pop a guard break out of nowhere. That usually catches people off guard, but I'll say half of the time it doesn't, just because by this time people are really used to guard break countering. So guys, last but not least, let's throw some hidden stance into these combos. So the next thing I want to show you guys is Nobushi's out of stamina punishes. So just like other characters, Nobushi has a few different options that you can do once you get the opponent on the ground and out of stamina. So currently Nobushi's max punish is to do a dodging light attack, which causes bleed, and immediately follow with a heavy. Like I said, guys, there's also other options, and it's totally up to you guys which one you want to do. Alright guys, so now that we talked about Nobushi's tips, her technique, and her combos and all that other good stuff, it's time to jump into the cosmetic side. So to start off, the ornament that I currently have equipped is Antler Branches, and this ornament you get by playing a tournament and getting into the legendary tier. Now from what I believe, and don't quote me on this, you can only get this ornament from the first season that the tournament series came out, so I don't think that you can get this ornament anymore. But again, don't quote me on that. Next thing I want to show you guys is the color that I currently have equipped on my Nobushi. This color is a neutral color since I mostly play duels with her, and this is just the color that I currently have, my favorite color as of right now. Not too much to see there. But moving on to her actual gear, the helmet that I have on, and probably my favorite helmet for Nobushi that's in the game right now is this one right here. I really like this one, especially the monkey on the back. And I just like it because she looks like a fox. Next thing is her chest. You guys can probably tell by now that I love spikes in this game. So every character that I have, if I have them at a high enough level, they have spikes. So that's the chest. The arms, again, those have spikes. And I just really like these arms because they're nice and slim. Some of her arms are pretty baggy, like this one. At least on her left arm. Moving on to the blade. This is one of the newer blades that was added into the game recently. It's called Painted Flower Blade. I really like that one. I like the gold trim on the back and the kind of floral design that it has. Her shaft also is one of the newer pieces of gear that was added into the game in this last patch. I really like this one, especially the back end of it. And then last but not least is the guard. I think this is an older guard, but I don't really get that many flashy guards for Nobushi. So this is the one that I currently have on right now. Alright, jumping into our executions. I mainly only use the 5 deadly stabs and give us a smile. Those are by far my favorite executions. Alright, moving on to Nobushi's emotes. As you'll see, I don't really have a lot of emotes. I only have 3, and 2 of which are default. But I don't really like any of her emotes, that's why I haven't bought any. But the one that I do like, I have equipped right now, which is the coin toss. I think that one's pretty cool because she bounces it off her nice juicy. Alright guys, just gonna wrap up my guide for Nobushi. Again, I apologize if it was a little bit sloppy. This is my first time doing any kind of guide for a character in this game. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know if this helps you out in the comment section below. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out. Yeah.